Alright then, howdy there guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my modded Minecraft adventures. I'm your host, sSsDoOm, and yes, I've been doing a bit of building, a lot of mining, and so on and so forth. Got a bit of a house, no second floor, but because I need more resources for it, but I'd like to do a few things before I get those resources to continue the house. So I figured I'd bring you guys in to watch the process. So, I need to get myself some materials here. Probably a little bit of charcoal. I should probably cook up some more, actually. Not everything's planned out too far advanced, but it's always good to have some stuff planned out. So let's see. We're going to need to get ourselves a few basic machines straight away. So I'll just grab some redstone, a bit of this iron here. I'm going to need some tin. Where's my... Oh, there's the sticky resin. I'm not going to need all of that yet. Only, as much as I'm going to use. I want to get myself an extractor going as fast as possible. It'd be nice to have one. I need these tree taps as well. And probably some more wood. I need quite a bit, but it should work out pretty nicely once I've got some of this stuff going and cooking up. Basically, I'm going to start out with IC2. It seems like an easy way to start out. It's straightforward, doesn't require anything extra. I do have some copper here, too. Shouldn't waste too much extra. But yeah, just seems like about the best way to start the entire shot out. Get some basic stuff, because I can get myself a drill, and that would be very convenient, because that means I'd be able to put some diamonds on it, make a diamond drill, and I don't have to worry about wasting my diamonds on a proper diamond pick, because it'll work just the same as one. Oh, and I did cook that up, didn't I? Let's see. But I come back once I've gotten the materials ready, so I will cut it here, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, and we're back. It's got a little bit of tin cooking up yet, and still some more refined iron. Looks like I'm going to be cutting it close on that, but got some of the basic things I need already, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a generator. Now, I'm probably going to need quite a few of these. So I've got some blank plans here. I'm going to go ahead and get my iron furnace. Now, I know I'm going to need quite a bit in the copper cable department. So, I'm willing to make use of the infamous blank plans. So you do this, write it to that. Now I can remove all these from here. And, of course, I could still take this out. See? It's fairly simple. It'll tell you when you're out of something you need. If it's in there, though, you can pull it out just like that, no problem. And it's a very, very useful thing. Now I'm going to need myself a battery. We're going to take ourselves on this, and I'm also probably going to need a good number of these. If I'm going to be doing solar panels, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Make myself a battery plan. That'll help quite a bit. Now, we're going to need a little bit more yet. But to get the generator, we're going to take our setup like this, and I'll go ahead and write a plan for that as well. I want to make a bunch of solar panels, so it'll be nice to have these plans later on. Now I've got a generator. Alright, and it didn't finish my iron ingot. Well, I'm not going to waste charcoal on that, so I'll just cook it with a log. You know, equivalent of wasting it, but at least I didn't smelt it first. Alright. I'm going to toss this in here, toss that in there, and get our battery plan. 3 of those. And of course, I'm going to want myself a bat box. Bat box. Let me store my EU early on, and from the generator, that'll make it much easier. So starting out, that's a pretty good start. Yeah, here's my last refined iron. And of course, another one I'm going to write a plan for is the electronic circuit. It's also one that I'm going to be making quite a bit of. I'm going to pull it out. Of course, I don't have enough for anything else, but that's fine. And I would make one for this, but it's nothing too big. The machine block is very easy to deal with. I'll just leave it without one for now, but we'll make ourselves an extractor. And this is a pretty good start on the machines. I would like to get the last bit of cable there. Oh, I don't have enough. Well, I guess for the moment I will just hook it up like so. Generator on top and extractor there. Get some of this charcoal cooking up so I can start extracting some of the sticky resin. While it's doing that, I'm going to go grab some more iron, because I don't believe I grabbed enough. And I should probably sleep through the night. Just because I have a house, I don't exactly have a roof at the moment, so I don't feel all that secure hiding out in there during the night. Things will still try to kill you. Let's sleep on through. Let's find ourselves some iron. I got iron in there. I had some more left in here. Guess not, so I will just take half a stack of that. I really don't need that much for the first few basic machines, but it's a good idea to get some ready. Get some more of this charcoal. So we're going to need a few things starting out here. Definitely going to want to make sure I get myself another machine block. Which I should probably put 2 in there because I'm going to have to recook those as well. But I need, let's see, I want a macerator, and the electric furnace wouldn't be too bad of an idea either. But a macerator's for sure, so let's go ahead and get the materials ready for the electronic furnace as well. Which I believe just yep. It's an iron furnace, electronic circuit, some redstone, so put more in there. We'll just let that cook up as is. Almost finished. I need a couple electronic circuits, so I'll go ahead and start cooking those up. Let's see, I've got some more copper, but I need some more yet. What else do I need? Just some redstone, it would seem, which I've got in there. That's no problem. Recook that. All patient in the waiting game for starting out early on like this. But it's fine. Everyone's got to start out somewhere, and this is pretty much the basics. Hopefully I'll get this house looking really nice in the long run. I've got some nice ideas like these edges here and so on. Try and make it look pretty fancy. Of course I need more marble. That's what I'm currently out of, is marble. Takes a lot to set up a floor like this, even though I've got a nice cave full of it right over there. You can see it on the mini-map. But just waiting for the stuff to get. While I'm waiting for that, you should double check on this. How's this doing? It's getting there. Go ahead and put a couple more pieces of this in here, keep that going. Probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea to get myself some cable and some glass here. Don't want to fetch anything too fancy straight on, but I think it's probably more useful if I do. So, myself a couple pieces of silver. A diamond. And yes, I've got 25 diamonds I've collected so far. I'm going to have to do more mining yet, but definitely a nice start. And it didn't finish that last piece there. Well, let's put another piece that in there. And we'll just cook that up for the moment. And get this in here as well. Get myself some silver ore. We got more copper. Yeah, we got plenty of rubber now. Let's toss this in. Get ourselves the copper cable plan. Just like that. And electronic circuit, just need a couple of these. And there we go on that. Let's see how we do when we got our silver. And that's still cooking up, but I can make myself an electronic furnace with what I've got. So let's get ourselves, let's make it a little cheaper on the iron. Even though I've got 8 here, got some cobblestone. Iron furnace is just a little bit cheaper with that. I don't know if it has to be... Nope, it can be anywhere in there. There we go. Won't be able to power it just yet, but we'll place it down. Still need more. Somewhere in there. Oh, yeah, I've got the other electronic circuit. Huh. Losing my mind a little bit there. Let's see. So we get ourselves a machine block. Bam. And I forgot flint. Can't make a macerator without some flint, right? Luckily, I should have quite a bit, or maybe just 3 pieces. I thought I had more than... Yeah, I do. I have 8 other pieces of it. Easy to forget how much you have, but... In here... Just like that, a couple like that. And how about that? We got ourselves a macerator. Let's get ourselves some nice cabling. Pretty costly cabling starting out, but we've got the resources, and I like to use about the best stuff you can get early on. I just realized I don't have a wrench. That's a little bit of a falter on my planning there. So I gotta go get some. Wait, I've got tin. What am I kidding? So I have to cook up a bit more materials here. We're gonna come close. So let's go grab some saplings real quick. Got a ton of these spruce saplings. I've been cutting down all the trees. I'm sure you guys noticed all of the changes between episodes. I've done a lot of land work trying to make things look nicer, and just... I've been trying to do my best to make things a little bit more appealing, trying to get a nice house. Like, normally I do a fairly square house. But this time around I decided to try and do something a little strange in shape, get some unique ceiling going. A nice marble floor, 'cause I always do wood floors all the time. They're kind of pretty dull after a while, but trying to get it look nicer. I'm probably going to lower the floor a bit once I get the amount of marble to do the ceiling, and I start getting some of the stuff in here, because I'm going to try and put my sorting system somewhere here in the center of the room. I mean, this is basically a big laboratory type facility. We got a nice farm in here going, which looks like my carrots have grown. See how many I get. Oh, we got 4. Very nice. And maybe got some flax done as well. Might as well, while we're waiting. We'll just take some of this down. I did break a couple extra by accident, but should be just fine. There we go. I'm not going to worry about the wheat or the corn for the moment, because I've got plenty. Just like that. But that's basically my simple farm in there. I wanted to make a nice little greenhouse style room. Nothing too dramatic or special, but functional. That was the most important thing, is making sure it did exactly as it intended, and it does. Get that out. I did use a couple extra saplings, that's fine. Bring ourselves some bronze, not with the tin though. With the well, not with the iron, but with the tin. There we go. An old wrench. Now you get down a little bit lower. Rotate it, and I double clicked by accident. Okay. Well, maybe I can place it right. Nope. Ha. Couldn't place it right. Oh well. That's better. I also have backpacks as well now, which is where all the marble and the dirt went as well. And that making them to help out with the process of mining and that. Definitely really helpful having them available. And macerators. Now everything... Oh, we ran out of power. That's why the extractor finished, but we're still out of power. We will toss... I don't know. Well, that's about that much in there. So now we can finally do some proper ore processing. And I've grabbed quite a bit so far. I should figure out what we're going to need. Well, we're going to need some iron straight away. That is a definite necessity in making ourselves a drill. So we'll start macerating that up. I'm going to need some tin. Some more copper, of course. Definitely need this rubber as well. Toss in there, and it looks like it's getting dark again. Certainly doesn't spend much time toying here. There we go. Always spawns me right here. Like, it can't put me anywhere else in relation to this bed. It's ever since I put it down. Can't wait to relocate it. It's awkward spawning in that spot every single time. Alright. We also got enough shards of minium to make ourselves a minium stone. That'll be nice. So let's get in here again. Looks like the macerator finished our iron. Put our copper in next. And go ahead and cook up this iron. We got probably more than what we need now. I need 5. Yeah, just a little bit more, but that's fine. So I need a total of 5 for the drill head and then 1 for the circuit. Of course, it has to all be refined iron, so I am going to have to cook it again, but it's just as well. Looks like it's going to need some more power, so we'll go ahead and toss some more charcoal in there. Go ahead and take that out. Toss that in. And let's get this little bit of tin going. And while we're waiting, I'm gonna grab some gold as well. Definitely gonna want to get ourselves some gold. And we're gonna want to make ourselves a minium stone as soon as possible. It's a very handy tool. It's got quite a few purposes. My favorite is the fact it allows you to transmute materials, but another favorite is that it also acts as a portable crafting table, so I don't have to run over there all the time whenever I want to craft. Well, except for when I stick all my materials in the project table, but that's not too bad. There's our tin. Oh yeah, we gotta cook up the copper yet as well. Anything left in any of these? Doesn't look like it. Oop. As I throw my stone on the ground. Alright, I definitely use quite a bit of materials getting into some good solar panel array, but I'd like to get myself started with MFE as fast as possible and get myself a good solar panel set up. Be ideal to be able to... Oh, and I forgot the damn copper. Ha! Short attention span, how about that? Let's stick this gold ore in here. Looks like that's doing alright. Maybe once that's done, I'll just toss in the rest of this iron, and that should help out quite a bit. Well, we only need 3 of the copper, but So I'm going to grab that. Let's put that in there, and here we go. So we need this one. The RE battery plan, that one. And where is it? Electronic circuit plan, that one. Much, much easier being able to just use that method. And now we make ourselves a mining drill. And then we're going to go ahead and upgrade it to the diamond drill. This amazing tool is just one of the best out there from this mod. It requires you to charge up inside of a bat box, but it has pretty good capacity, and it's basically an unlimited tool. I can just mine however I want, and I don't have to worry about durability. Just have to make sure I get it recharged whenever it needs it. Looks like our gold is done. Excellent. So we're going to make ourselves a minium stone. I do believe it requires 4 stone. For that, and we get ourselves an inert stone, and then we take the inert stone and surround it with the minium shards, and we've got ourselves a minium stone. This thing is awesome. It's this fancy little interface, so you can't see anything from what I'm looking at, but we can turn it to mossy, as well as cracked, and should turn back. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I can change between it. I forgot about that. So yeah, you can turn it to that. Press G to change that. You can make it into that, but I'd prefer that. And of course, you could also do the same, like turn this to sand, dirt, cobblestone, grass. It's definitely a wonderful tool. I'm glad I finally got it. And of course, I could press C, get ourselves a crafting table up. And it can also be used to transmute material. So if we take it up like this, then here, and we say we want to take a piece of gold, we can get 8 iron ingots out of it. But it does have a durability bar when that occurs. It actually does cost durability to do that, and will steadily wear the stone down. But that's a fair price, considering how useful it is. Something I would like to get. Let's see, I got all this iron in here. Take that out. I'd like to get myself a backpack, I believe. Would be a good start as well. Let's see, we got backpack, requires an electronic circuit, a tin ingot, some RE batteries, quite a bit of tin. So I'm going to cut it here and come back once we have enough materials for that. And I also need to check the time, so we will be back. Alright, and we're back. We're just about done with cooking up the tin. Could use some more power. So I'll go ahead and toss some more of this in here. Probably could recharge my drill real quick. I went a little bit of mining for some obsidian. I've got a little more than that, enough that I should be able to travel to the nether. But for the moment, the most important thing for it will be for a pair of boots I'm going to make here in a moment, as soon as that iron's finished cooking. So we're going to get ourselves the rubber cable recipe here. Gonna need myself 6 batteries, an electronic circuit, and then we just stick it all together, and we've got ourselves a backpack. Very simple start. It can hold quite a bit of EU. It can actually hold 60,000 EU, more than what my bat box can currently hold at one time. But it'll allow me to constantly make use of my drill further extended than what it normally can be used. So think normally it can be used for about 100 uses, I would guess, depending on the materials that you're using it for. But with this lovely backpack, you can extend it to 7 times its original length, which is quite a bit of power to have hanging around, which means it's very, very useful for mining and that. Now we've got enough iron, I'm also going to make use of something else. It's a bit more costly than what it used to be. I can only do this once like this, and we can sell some long fall boots. And you take 2 of them, and you get yourself a pair of long fall boots. And these suckers protect you from fall damage, so I can go climb up somewhere. Let me find some place to climb up to. And I shouldn't take any fall damage when I jump down. Unless, of course, they've changed. I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. So I just take it and jump, and normally this would hurt. And I land softly. No problem. The boots don't take any damage. And I'm good to go. Spare iron here. That's fine. Now we're just waiting for some power to build up in here, but now I've got all the essential materials to go mining however much I want. And of course, I'm going to be making use of some of these materials. I'd like to get myself some solar panels going as soon as possible. I'd like to try and aim for a rather large solar panel, being the medium voltage solar panel, or solar array, I guess. Let's bring it up. So we've got solar panels, low voltage, medium voltage, and high voltage. Low voltage, nothing too special, but that's what I'm going to need a lot of the electronic circuits and the generators for. So there's going to be quite a bit of cost there, but low voltage requires 8 of those and an LV transformer, and then you get 8 of those low voltage solar arrays, and you get yourself an MV transformer, and you get yourself a medium voltage solar array, and it produces quite a bit of power when the sun's out. Of course, there's the high voltage, but that one is going to cost a lot more, and considering I'm probably going to burn through quite a bit of resources trying to maintain and upkeep my current system, I don't want to go too far out of bounds on it, as it will cost quite a bit to maintain. But for now, this should be a pretty good setup. In between episodes, I'll probably do some more mining and resource gathering and try and get some more of this house built. If all goes well, I will have a time lapse of basically this first part of the house. It won't be anything too special. You just get to see the basic work of the laying out of the floor and some of the extra mining I had to do to get more marble to finish the floor. But if I should be able to put it together, and I'll probably upload it a day or 2 after this episode goes up. So you guys can see the building process. Some of it wasn't included, like the stairwell on here I didn't do on camera. I finished it afterwards. And as well as a couple of these glass windows, the doors, so on, but you'll see most of the process in the works, and it'll give you a good idea how things went along in the building. Of course, I said I've got big plans where I'd like to get a nice second floor on here and put a roof on it, and of course I want to extend that tower higher. Basically try to go way outside my usual bounds of what I build and try to make it look as nice as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you all later.